Hello everyone, welcome to Probability in Statistics. So today we'll be moving towards to understand the one new type of test and which is in a famous in present, that is called t-test. So now onwards we'll be understanding some of the popular tests which is using in present as well as in a future. It will be more useful to use for your data analytics with the help of your statistic or probability. So previously, if you remember, we work with the regressions model, that is linear regressions as well as your logistic regression. We already work on this two particular part. So I just want to tell you one thing. So like previously when your past, what happened whenever we do the data analytics, mostly we use the regression model because that time we believe that regression model is the best thing which is used for the data analytics. But now onwards, what happened, regression model will not give us the perfect or the more accuracy level. So for that we are switching to the new test. Like one of the test is t-test, which is give us the proper accuracy for our data. And by the t-test is nothing but it's just a statistical hypothesis test we call as a test, where we call as a t-distribution on a learn. Basically, a t-test is a most common applied when the test statistic would be a normal distribution. So whenever the statistic follow the normal distribution, we'll be using this particular test on that. How it will be used? It will be taking a value for the scaling term and the test statistically. So that particular time we use that. It is based on the data, because when it comes to the things where we need to go ahead with that, so we use that particular thing. Let's understand who give this term, because previously we used the regression model for all the accuracy level. This term t statistic is given from the William Lee Ghost, who developed the t statistic test basically for the test for all the data's purpose. And this is just they used to start with that, and then we go ahead to understand. It's just start with the study purpose, like just to study how the test will be doing on that with the help of the data. But later when we observe, when we compare with the regression to the t-test, we feel like that accuracy purpose it gives the more on that. Now come to understand how need to find it. So this is the formula to do the t-test on that and to find it. So this is the t, it's nothing but your t-test, right? So here we have the two values. Here x and y I used it. You can use a and b as well. Previously, whatever the theorem you are taking, you can take any theorem on that. You just go ahead to take the values on that. And this is the surface, like surface areas values. Take a surface areas values on that. And this is two values we call the number of values, like how many numbers you wanted. You can go with the number of values. With that, the help of this, we can find out the values of the t-test. Now understand the uses, like what is the main uses. The first, this is a one simple location test, whether the mean of populations you can find it that. So that is the one thing. The second is like with the help of this it can do it the null hypothesis. So this is the main reason we uses the t-test on that. Here what happened, whenever you use this, you have to take a sample, right? The samples you can take from anywhere, which type of samples you wanted, you work on that, you can take all those particular sample, and you need to find this. Assess your nothing but the samples, and we call it this is particular things as your variance values also. Like this is x1 and x2 that call as your, this is the particular things, this is nothing but your difference of your mean, right? Because here we need to take a wheel. So this two here you can take anything, you can find out the mean on that. So that will be your mean purpose. So this is your mean, MEAN. So we need to find out the mean on that. Then we have a n1 and n2, and this is your full variation. This is called a variation or df, d dot f. That is your you have to find the degree of freedom. So with the help of this we can find out d of f, that d of f, d dot f. So degree of freedom, we can go ahead, we can find the degree of freedom, and then the equivalence variance, because we need to go with the equivalence variance on that. So this is how we need to use your t-test for the doing the analytics mainly in the purpose. Now Here what happened, whenever you use this, you can use for the any purposes for the other things on that. So this is the main reason when we go ahead with the things, we need to find out the, for that we need to take one sample data. So you can take as a work like that, like take a sample data, take a task for this for the t-test, because we already work on the regression model. Take at the same sample data what we done for the regression model, just put it the t-test there and just check the variance, like how it will be changed. So when you check that, always the accuracy will be more better for the t-test, because we are using a mean, then difference of your freedoms, and then we are taking a things where we need to get the values in the perfect way. On the accuracy mostly in be the 80, more than 80%, because whenever we got the data, when we do the analytics, we need the things where we'll be getting the accuracy will be more. So that particular time we use this t-test on that. So this is how we need to use the t-test concept in our real life to do the analytics on that. I hope you're clear with the t-test. Let's move to some other tests in our next sessions, where we're learning the some of the different type of tests like a G test and some different type of test where we can compare the both tests, how it will be differ. Thank you.